Warning: viewer discretion is advised. Now, there have been very few stories I have been involved in which simply make one feel compelled to frolic. This is one of them. Ploen Hotel and Flora Park, located on the outskirts of Buriram Province in Thailand's northeast, I must say is one of my favourite places in the world. A kind of hybrid petting zoo, beautiful garden, adventure park, cultural centre and hotel all rolled into one fabulous property. First opened in 2011 and the admission price is so low it represents tremendous value for the whole family. Much higher than it looks up here.
See, it's easy. What was I worried about? Silly bugger. Whee!
So much to do and see here, be sure and allow an entire day. There literally is something for everyone here. Silly old bugger. Brushing off a few cobwebs and dusting out a few long-laid dormant tendons and ligaments, my first challenge was the adventure park. Alright, I think this one shouldn't be a problem. I was climbing lots of trees to look at girls when I was a young boy. That hasn't changed. I tell you what, I have far greater appreciation for those Japanese game show contestants. That may have been one small step for mankind, one giant step for Gatoi. Moving right along, more fun ahead in the recently added ATV park. Another first for me. That was a fun for the whole family. I did manage to emerge relatively unscathed. This is what can happen when you think you're 30 years old again, silly old bugger. Adrenaline fix satisfied, a distinct change of pace lay ahead. This temple houses the very rare 9th bone of Lord Buddha, kindly donated from Sri Lanka for permanent installation here. Off to some of the growing areas. Ever tried a mulberry?
Sweet and sour.
Mulberry.
Yes.
They're like a cross between a blackberry and a strawberry.
Yes.
The green ones here are the very fledgling, in the fledgling stages. You can't eat those. These ones are edible, the red ones, but they're quite sour. And when they're ready for picking, and the saleable ones are these black ones. And they're really sweet. I don't know if you've tried a mulberry. It's like a cross between a blackberry and a strawberry. And they're really sweet, they're yummy. Passion fruit is widely grown here, as are these rare sugar brow tulips, strawberries, and a large variety of other produce. Ploen try to encourage locals just as the recently dear-departed King Bhumibol did, self-sufficient whenever possible, and harvest your own crops and produce. School groups attend regularly and are shown how. After all that morning activity, a considerable appetite had crept up on me. Being in Buriram, of course, bangers and mash was simply out of the question. However, some local Isan specialties were not. Aroidi Jingdingloi. Another of the cultural centres was to be the next place to visit. King Rama No. 5's wife, Pra Wimadato, figures prominently in this room as she was an excellent chef and user of natural foods. Some kiddies' arts and crafts. Miniature worlds. my clumsy attempt at making a fan, and how to make your own kanom krok.
This one we call in Thai is kanom. Kanom krok.
Kanom krok.
Yeah.
All part of the overall experience on offer. And we have not yet paid a visit to the marvellous themed Fauna Rooms. 6 in total, a feast for your eyes. One of the real showpieces in the whole place, this lovely colourful room is full of lots of seasonal flowers, and you're immediately transported to Holland. You've got tulips, cyclamens, begonias, lilies, and the list goes on. It's a must visit, this particular room. Of note, tulips once fully bloomed last little more than a week, so you'd best enjoy them while you can. This seasonal flower room was simply bursting with colour. The highly temperature controlled environment here in the Fern Room with some prehistoric pals made of petrified wood. That's not wood that was severely scared. It is wood that has transitioned to stone over millions of years, contains 80 varieties of ferns, and a rather nice change of temperature. This is the Bromeliads Room, of which there are 25,000 species. Mainly found in Mexico, Peru, Chile and Colombia, the one you will all be most familiar with is the edible kind, the pineapple. The Orchid Room, featuring the mythological goddess the Kinnari, contains some of the most beautiful flowers known to man. They look rather like plastic, such is their amazing beauty. This prickly affair is the Cactus Room. Best not want to take a seat here. These highly durable decorative plants make an attractive addition to any garden, particularly the miniature ones. Room number 6, the Anthurium Room, Isan style, features local plants and vegetation in a typical homely upcountry Thailand setting. That's a quick tour of this wonderfully eclectic place. Should you want to stay the night, well, you can, in one of these very comfortable, brightly coloured rooms. And then get up nice and early and see what you weren't able to fit in the day before. Or even make it a base to see more of Buriram and amazing Thailand.